This video probably has some kind of salacious title that seems hyperbolic and like clickbait, and it's not. I have had one of my all-time record-setting sourcing days that I think has changed my outlook on reselling, and my strategy has been rewritten. Today might have been an anomaly, but if it wasn't, I'm set for the foreseeable future. So people talk about needing to find your unfair advantage in business that gives you an edge over everybody else. My unfair advantage, I think, based on today, is garage sales in the nice parts of Los Angeles. Holy shit. It was like walking up someone's driveway and there's just an Easter egg hunt of $100 bills set out on the lawn, and they're just like, here, just have $500. I don't need it, you take it. So I hit 3 or 4 garage sales and then a Goodwill at the end because I ran out of cash. So let me go in chronological order, and it will increase in quality until you are amazed and astonished and other adjectives. All right, so the first one that I hit was kind of a half estate, half garage sale. It was a garage sale inside this woman's house who was moving, and it was mostly tchotchkes and witchy stuff and jewels and books about the occult and whatnot. And I found a few little trinkets here, so let me show you. I am trying still to get my feet wet with jewelry. So I found a couple pieces of that. This is the first thing that I found. I don't know what this stone is called. It's blurry. It's blurry. All right, that's not going to focus. It's something blue, and it's got beads. I got oh my god. I got a couple of these. It's a matching bracelet and ring set, and they do have a maker's mark on them. G+S. I don't think it's silver. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's a little bit nicer. I got this. It's a lighter. I think that's Barracuda the car that we're looking at. Oh, there it is. All right. I don't know what this is. I think it's a car. $3. And I got this leather belt with metal studs. It's thick leather, big heavy belt buckle. Vintage-esque, possibly really vintage. I don't know if it technically is. It doesn't have a label on it. $1. So in total, she gave me all that for 20 bucks. That was the riskiest buy of the day. So after that, went to a new garage sale. Got there as they were setting up, or I guess they set up some of the stuff before advertised. I was there probably half an hour early. And it was a middle-aged couple who were moving to Vegas, and they were kind of rockabilly types. And they just gave their stuff away. It was so cheap, it was unbelievable. Here's the first thing that I found. This is gonna be a little tough to show you. I don't want to just point the camera at it because it'll spoil some of the surprises. This is an entire box full of tattooing supplies. Here's some kind of tattoo gun, power supply. This, I don't know, this is maybe ink. Oh yeah, tattoo shading ink. It's a whole box. There's some tubing, some popsicle sticks. I didn't even go through all of this. Here's looks like gloves, instructional DVDs, a whole bunch of these. I don't know what those are. They look very painful. A bunch of those. Some boxes with, I'm guessing, yeah, these are needles. And what's this? I did go ahead and drop this box as I was walking up my front steps. Some more of these. I don't exactly, are those like stick and poke things? Who knows? So all of that, some more needles. Yeah, all of that stuff. Plus this, which is a tattoo gun. Or at least part of a tattoo gun. I don't know if this is complete. It doesn't look totally complete, but you know, I saw this piece, and this alone, these two pieces of machinery, I don't know what these are. I think they go to a tattoo gun. Should cover the cost of goods in and of themselves. I asked her how much she wanted for all of it, knowing nothing about tattooing stuff. And she said $20. So I just handed her a $20 bill on the spot. So this was the first thing that I looked at this garage sale. So 20 bucks for all of that. Then they had a bunch of clothing and boxes of other stuff. I'll show you. Oh, this was on the ground. This is from the previous sale. This is a pin or button that says anarchy is female. I figure that's probably worth at least $5. Great. Cool. Room is looking very tidy. Oh man, that makes the video look better. It was deliberate. Saw these next. This is an obscure, I think, obscure board game. These are 2 expansion sets. Here's this one, which is the main one. I looked this up on eBay and it's selling for 50 bucks. I think she gave me all of this for probably 3 or 4 bucks. And then she had a whole bunch of clothing that I got for basically free. She gave this away for virtually nothing at all. This is a band I'm not familiar with. There's a benefit to doing garage sailing I'm finding, which is if you don't recognize something, instead of spending 10 minutes looking it up on your phone, you can just ask the person that owns it what it is, and they will tell you. So I got that. I got this. This is dope. It's a geisha shirt, all over geisha print. And the lady was like, this was my favorite shirt. I wore it all the time when I don't remember how exactly she phrased it, but I think she said something like, when I was 20 pounds lighter, she wore the shit out of this. That's worth a pretty penny. Some more t-shirts. This is a vintage made in USA tag Leonard Skinner shirt. I think she gave me all of the clothing for like $4. Here's the 2016 The Cure tour shirt. Here's something I just grabbed, not knowing what it was. I could have asked. Some kind of vintagey type. I don't know. And a lot of these bowling shirts. Oh, that one doesn't have a brand tag. Uh-oh. I'm just kind of in a frenzy. I didn't even look these over for flaws. It was just so cheap. They had a lot of these kind of like rockabilly / bowling shirts. Here's another one, Felon Clothing Company. And another one. Lucky 13, it rings a bell somewhere deep in the tormented recesses of my brain. Lucky 13. Hopefully it's a good brand. And a vintage Sapphire Lounge bowling shirt. I don't know this tag. Another one, bowling shirt with that on the back. Some of these will sell for, you know, 15, 20, and a couple of those might be worth upwards of that. And this dress, floral dress from this brand, which has a decent track record on eBay, per my research. So I've got all of that. Did I get anything else from them? That was it for that one. Oh, there's another t-shirt. It's this shirt. What was the last thing that I got from them? Again, I don't recognize what this is, but it was just free merchandise. So that was that garage sale. I was riding pretty high at this point, and then I went to another garage sale right around the corner that was not nearly as good. I'll show you that stuff. They really didn't have much of anything. There was this, that's Lana Del Rey, who is an excellent musician. Something I don't say lightly. And it's not autographed. I thought it was autographed. It's just some signature. Got this for $1. This is, I don't know, worth maybe 10 bucks. And they had a bunch of stuff just sitting out for free. So these are promotional, small promotional posters from Marriage Story, which is a Netflix original movie that went viral because of the scene. That, I think this one will probably sell for, I didn't look these up. They're free. What's the point? But this is still kind of, I don't know, in the zeitgeist. So I figured maybe, who knows, who cares? It costs zero money. And then they also had some of these signs. Pardon me. Some of these signs. These are metal. I don't know. Why not? Probably sell all of them for 10 bucks or something. Whatever. That was that one. And then, my friends, and then I showed up accidentally half an hour early to the greatest garage sale that I've ever been to. It was 3 people in their 20s who lived in West Hollywood, this really nice house, and they were just starting piecemeal to put stuff out, and I could just tell that it was going to be good. And so I showed up, and they just put out a couple pairs of shoes to begin with, and I saw these, snatched them up, was hanging on to them. So I just grabbed these right away, went over to the side as they were getting set up, and people were kind of staring. Looked them up. These are worth, new, these are 200 bucks. Used, I didn't find any used ones, but this is definitely 100. They brought out some more shoes, including these. These are Bathing Ape high tops. Didn't look them up, don't know exactly how much they're worth, and they are scummed up, but I've gotten decent at cleaning shoes up, so this will come off probably. These will clean up fairly nicely. These are also minimum 100 bucks. And these Union Jack Doc Martens. Also did not look these up. And they had also brought out this, which is an older generation of a very popular vape. It's still in there with the charging cords, everything. He said it worked. All of that stuff he gave me for $40, and he accepted that offer immediately. I could have gotten it for cheaper, but I'm considering this a valuable lesson because I think the stimulus of me giving him 40 bucks set up, and we kind of had a little bit of rapport. It got to the point where I could just basically name a price and he would say yes for stuff. which never happens at a thrift store. Obviously, you never establish a relationship with the employees that translates into a discount, because they're not able to do that for the most part. They're not eager to negotiate. It's not part of the social contract at all. But at these garage sales, this guy was my bro for, I don't know, the hour that I was there. And it got to be like a fun thing where I would go grab something, and then there would be maybe 10 seconds of negotiation, and then he liked me, so he wanted to give me the stuff that I wanted. It was incredible. Neighbors are having a party. Okay, so got that stuff for 40 bucks, and then I noticed this. This is a shop that I think is on Fairfax. This is a really nice, bougie store. I don't know anything about anything, but this is a limited edition original print of Michael Jordan on what looks like handcrafted paper. It is 11 of 50, and I originally offered him 10, and he said let me think about it, and then I offered him 20 bucks and he took it. So this artist, Fairchild Paris, does have a track record on eBay, and his stuff sells for 100. But this, I think, is worth more. I think this is probably 200. And this is something I'm gonna sell locally. I don't want to deal with shipping this. I'm gonna attempt to sell it locally. Then I took all that stuff back to the car, came back, and they were just incrementally putting more and more stuff out. Got this TI-84 Plus calculator, don't know if it works. Got an Airport Express, still in the box, still working. And got a fairly nice Brooks Brothers watch. I don't really know anything about watches, but this looks nice. This, if I put a new battery in it and it works, I may end up keeping, because I think it looks handsome. But it has the manual. Got all of this for 25 bucks. And then last thing from this guy, it's this pair of walkie-talkies. They have issues with the clip, but he says they worked. These are worth at least 50, potentially 100, and got them for $5. So I went out of there just on this insane high. I was just beaming. I felt like my legacy is secured. I just made rent. I think I did make rent today. At this point I was out of cash, so I was right next to a really good Goodwill in Beverly Hills. So I went there. And then I got pulled away after the Goodwill to go meet up with some family that are visiting from out of town. But I did get a couple things at the Goodwill. Wasn't in there for long, but I did manage to find this bizarre exotic Porsche t-shirt. It's officially branded car stuff can sell quite well. This has some flaws on the sleeve, but it was only $2, and I figure, I didn't look this up, but this is, with the stains, I would guess this is probably worth in the $30 range. Maybe more if it's something real rare. And last item of the day, another pair of shoes. These are, can you guess the brand? They are a collaboration with Jeremy Scott, who is, I don't know, some guy. And he is a guy of import, because these are worth at least 80 bucks, probably more like 100, 150. I got them for 15. So Today was just one of the best days in terms of reselling. It was so easy. It was beyond an unfair advantage. It felt like a not fair advantage. It felt like a cheat code to do this. And if the garage sales continue to be this good, then I will definitely be pivoting away from doing quite as much thrift store shopping. Go figure. This is what everybody recommends doing in reselling, and I was sticking to just thrifting because it was my comfort zone. And I don't know, sometimes I question my own ability to reason incisively, because just multiple times over the course of my life, the most obvious solution that is right here in front of my nose eludes me, and then when I autofocus in on the big glaring red flag that's right here, then it feels like this big epiphany. Even today, this happened to me. I went to the mall and I was meeting family members, and then afterwards we saw the Sonic movie, and then I went to find my, don't see the Sonic movie for God's sake. Went back to the parking garage to try to find my car, and I walked around for probably 20 minutes trying to find it on level 3, and then I had this come to Jesus aha moment of, well, maybe it's not on level 3, maybe it's on level 4. Instead of retreading back and forth the same rows of cars locked into this narrative of my car is on level 3, I walked up the stairs, there was my car, problem solved. Level 4 is garage sailing. I have been stuck on level 3 of just doing thrift stores. Estate sales, maybe my car is also on the estate sale level, but I don't know. Maybe this is a duh thing, slightly embarrassing that I didn't go garage sailing sooner, and maybe I'm rambling, but I felt like, oh, it's just gonna be dumb crap. I don't wanna clutter my apartment up with old half-broken Star Wars figurines and vintage tractor trailer models that are going to take 2 years to sell, etc. I don't have a shed. I don't want to be engulfed in even more crap than I am. The clothing, you can just put it in a bin and store it away. That was a mistake. So it will be nice to take a break from Goodwills. Goodwill bins are not the answer. Estate sales, as I have experienced them, I don't think are the answer. Thrift stores plus garage sales. This revolutionary new reselling model, I think, it represents a better way to do it than I've been doing it. So thank you for watching. If you are also a moron like I am, then contemplate going to a garage sale. Thanks for watching. You're not a moron.